At 70, Michael Anthony, the legendary bassist of Van Halen, has stunned fans with a shocking confession about his late bandmate Eddie Van Halen. For decades, the story of Van Halen has been one of soaring highs, crushing lows, and a legacy that forever changed rock music. Eddie's dazzling guitar riffs made him a global icon, while Michael's powerful bass lines and high harmonies gave the band its signature sound. Yet, beneath the electrifying music and sold-out arenas, tensions simmered. Tensions that Michael Anthony has now finally exposed. From the very beginning, Michael and Eddie had a complicated relationship. When Van Halen exploded onto the scene in the late 1970s, the chemistry between the band members seemed untouchable. David Lee Roth's wild stage antics, Eddie's groundbreaking guitar style, Alex Van Halen's thunderous drumming, and Michael's steady rhythm created a force unlike anything rock fans had ever seen. But behind the scenes, egos, creative control, and personal battles were quietly pulling the band apart. For years, fans speculated about why Michael Anthony seemed sidelined, and now at 70, he has revealed truths that paint a clearer, though heartbreaking, picture. Michael exposed that Eddie Van Halen often downplayed his role in the band, particularly during the later years. While fans recognized Anthony's contributions, Eddie sometimes dismissed him publicly, sparking rumors of bad blood. In interviews, Eddie even suggested that Michael hadn't contributed much musically, a claim that left both fans and Michael himself hurt. "It was tough," Michael admitted, "because I gave everything to that band, my harmonies, my bass. Playing, that was part of the Van Halen sound. To hear otherwise was painful." The revelation is shocking, not because fans didn't suspect tensions, but because Michael had always been seen as the quiet, loyal member who rarely spoke negatively about anyone. By exposing this truth, he has finally shed light on the real struggles he faced behind the curtain. Yet, Michael also balanced his honesty with deep respect, admitting that despite the difficulties, Eddie Van Halen was a once-in-a-lifetime musician. "He was a genius," Michael said, "but geniuses aren't always easy to live with. Eddie was complicated, but he changed the world with his guitar." One of the most heartbreaking parts of Michael's confession is his regret over how things ended. When Eddie passed away in 2020, fans everywhere mourned. But for Michael, it was also a reminder of unresolved conflicts. The bassist revealed that he wished they had reconciled sooner, that the years of silence and bitterness could have been replaced with forgiveness. "I didn't get the chance to say everything I wanted to," Michael confessed, a sentiment that resonated deeply with fans who know how fragile life can be. At 70, Michael Anthony's revelation is not just an exposure of Eddie Van Halen's flaws, it's a raw and emotional truth about the struggles within one of rock's greatest bands. His words prove that behind the legendary riffs and unforgettable anthems were real human beings dealing with pride, pain, and regret. For fans, this confession is heartbreaking, but it also gives us a more complete picture of the legacy of Van Halen, a legacy built not only on triumph, but on tragedy, too.